What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to Saturday's Anfield Agenda News Roundup. Over the course of the next few minutes, I'm going to try to keep you as up to date as I can with all the news around Liverpool Football Club. Some of it with a view to the transfer window, some of it with a view to the contract extensions, but all of it with a view to hopefully giving you guys the very latest news to keep you informed of what's happening. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section once you've watched the video. Drop a like if indeed you have enjoyed it. And of course, we'd love you to hit that subscribe button. Now, there won't be any live content coming up today, but we will be back tomorrow for a watch along of the Plymouth Argyle game. We're going to be starting from 2 p.m. So I hope you can join us for that one. We'll take you all the way through the game, have our match reaction, our player ratings video, and may even have a late night agenda tomorrow night as well. So until then, I'm going to get straight into it. Right, Rio Nyamoha, and excuse my pronunciation of the young man's surname, let's just say Rio. He has been added to Liverpool's Champions League squad as Arne Slot has made a couple of little tweaks to it with the round of 16 coming up. I think this is a masterstroke. Not because I think he's going to get too many minutes, but it just, one, lets the young man know he's valued. Two, gets him used to the travelling and everything that's in and around a Champions League game, specifically at the tail end of it. And I think it'll just stand him and us in good stead moving forward. It kind of leads back into that conversation that Arne Slot had about the idea of bringing 23-man squads to games instead of 20, because those three places, he believed, could be given out to youngsters who just gets them into that rhythm, gets them used to a match they experience. And then if a result, let's say the game last night against Spurs, if that's going in our favour, the margin that it was, then maybe he could give players like Rio or McConnell more minutes. And I have to say, in a time when managers are being stretched thin anyway in 23-man squads, yes, you can still only have the same 5 substitutions, but I do agree with the manager on this one. So let me know your thoughts on it. And again, congratulations to young Rio. All right, a quick note on the Carabao Cup, who scored best performing 11 from this week's fixtures. And it won't surprise you to see that this team is dominated with Liverpool and Newcastle players because, well, fair to say North London had their backsides handed to them in the Carabao Cup this week. So here is the team, and it features 8 Liverpool players. Dubravka in goal, back 3 of Byrne, Van Dijk and Botman. In midfield then, it's Robertson, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai and Bradley. I know Robertson isn't a midfielder. This is just the way they've laid it out. And then up top, Gakpo, Darwin and Salah. So 8 Liverpool players, 3 Newcastle players, and absolutely no Arsenal or Spurs players. And quite frankly, they don't deserve to be in there, do they? Now, let's move on to talk about transfers. So, Caught Offside have said, and they aren't the only ones to be fair, that Liverpool have initiated talks with Joshua Kimmich over a potential free transfer in the summer. However, they're competing for a signature with the likes of Manchester City, Real Madrid and Paris Saint-Germain. I don't know how to feel about this one. I can see the appeal of him on a free transfer to any club in Europe. Will we pay what it would take if we are to go up against the likes of a Real Madrid, a Manchester City or a PSG? Probably not. I can only hope that the footballing project maybe, or the idea of coming to play for Arne Slot at Liverpool would appeal to Joshua Kimmich if Liverpool decide to take that step forward and make a move for him. You know, look at it like the Thiago situation, only with less injuries. You're probably going to have to pay him a fairly good wage, and I'm sure a signing on fee. But if we were to lose Trent, say, and he comes in and you've got Bradley as well, you've got Gomez, you've got other options, he's another senior player that you could throw into the mix. And I'm not saying no. I'm saying no to the moustache he's wearing in the picture I'm looking at right now, by the way. And you can't see that, but it's not a great tash. He says not being able to grow facial hair properly. But let me know your thoughts here on Joshua Kimmich. Do you agree with Caught Offside and think that it is a move that Liverpool may make? Or do you think it's unlikely and that he'll either stay at Bayern or go elsewhere? Right, now we move on to a post by Fabrizio Romano that said, the agents of Virgil van Dijk were sitting next to Richard Hughes during the game against Newcastle on Thursday evening. There's still a good conversation and a very good relationship between Liverpool and his agents. Now, add into this that we believe Rami Abasisa was inside London this week, in and around where Liverpool's offices are down there. And you can see a picture that, yes, Liverpool are still talking, trying to get these deals over the line. And I very much hope that we can get them done. Look, for me, if you can get the captain sorted first, I think that will lay down a marker. Get Virgil tied up, and hopefully Mohamed Salah follows. And then, look, we don't know what's going on with Trent, so we'll wait and see there. They don't go anywhere because I've got one more big transfer link coming up in a minute. But until then, Arne Slot being honest about where Liverpool are and what he expected. So he said, even I couldn't expect us to play this well. I wasn't expecting us to be top of the league with the margin that we have. I don't think any of us were, Arne, but we are there. And now let's get it over the line and make sure that you get that league title. So, the last bit of news I have for you is one that would really excite me if there was any way Liverpool could make this happen. This piece here says that Arne Slot eyes Frenkie de Jong after Zubimendi snub. Goes on to say Liverpool's summer transfer plans have taken a dramatic turn after the collapse of a move for Real Sociedad's Martin Zubimendi. Manager Arne Slot has now set his sights on Barcelona's Frenkie de Jong. According to Called Offside, the Reds are poised to capitalise on Barcelona's difficulties and could land the Dutch midfielder for a bargain fee of about €35 million. Now, with Frenkie de Jong, it's never really been a case that the transfer fee was going to be the issue. It's the wage. I don't like to use the demands, but the wage he's currently on is absolutely astronomical. I believe he's the highest paid player in La Liga. So we'd have to revise those wages a hell of a lot downwards. But maybe the appeal here to Arne is he's an experienced guy. Yes, he's had some injury concerns as well, Frenkie de Jong, but that might work in our favour. Because is he going to come in and expect to play every single week, or is he come in to play alongside Gravenberch on occasion or cover for him? If it's something Arne Slot could pull off and it's a deal that we could get done, I think it would be a great solution. It would then allow Stefan Bajcetic, James McConnell and others to develop as well with no real rush on them. So let's wait and see what happens here. The transfer fee wouldn't be an issue. €35 million, about £30 million, that'll be no problem. But can we get Frenkie de Jong to revise those wages downwards? Well, you never know. The Dutch connection here, Virgil van Dijk, Cody Gakpo and all being at the club. Maybe this is a direction that Liverpool feel that they can pull on the old heartstrings there of Frenkie de Jong. Or maybe Called Offside are absolutely stone cold wrong on this one and there's no chance in hell that he comes to Liverpool. So this is where I'm going to ask you guys to let me know what you think around this. Would you take Frenkie de Jong? Do you think it's realistic? And then going back to Joshua Kimmich, what do you guys think about that one as well? To me, if you're going to bring in younger, hungrier players, then you need to surround them with a few experienced heads as well. So let me know what your thoughts are. As I said, we will be back tomorrow for the Plymouth Watch Along, starting from 2 p.m, an hour beforehand, because that's when the team news gets announced for the FA Cup games, not the hour and 15 minutes. Whatever match reaction or player ratings as well. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I'm probably enjoying my day off at this point as you're watching this, but thank you again for your continued support and looking forward to reading your thoughts in the comment section. We'll catch up with you tomorrow. Much love and enjoy your weekend. Talk soon. Bye-bye.